guys, welcome back to Prepping in Progress. I'm Steve, and Miss Kim will be with us later in the week. Um, but today we want to talk about founding members of your tribe slash mag and extended family as a prep. So stay with us. First of all, Miss Kim and I both want to apologize to you all for not getting the usual video up on Saturday morning like we do. We took this weekend and went to visit family, and unfortunately, while the hotel that we stayed at was a well thought of, well rated hotel, in order to get the great streaming internet, you had to become a Diamond Plus super duper member, and no, not for as little as we stay at hotels in that area. Nice as it was, no. So we do apologize. Um, but on to today's topic. Your family members are a great resource. Even the ones that aren't into prepping are available as options. I spent quite a bit of time with my mother-in-law this weekend. I know the husbands are cringing, but this is an interesting woman. You know, Miss Kim had said that she grew up poor and they had to do skills just to get by. This woman is fascinating. I'm not going to say, you know, what she does, what her husband does, but they are comfortable. They can afford to go to the store and buy whatever they need for meals. But when I went in her backyard, she had a garden. Not just a little, I'm going to putter around the backyard garden. This lady has a garden like you wouldn't believe. And I got out there and looked at it and asked her, well, you know, Grammy, why do you have this garden? I said, well, I just like to have my own food. I like to be able to choose what I'm going to put in the ground. I like to grow it, and I enjoy gardening. Okay. And we came around for time for dinner, and she started putting on a feast. We're talking grilled chicken, grilled steak, grilled ribs. And then she started boiling up corn. And then she started cutting up and seasoning and cooking squash. And then she started to make a salad. And when she was getting out the corn and the squash, I was expecting her to go to the fridge. She went into the laundry room and started bringing out jars and taking it out and putting it in the pots and whatnot. And I said, Grammy, how long have you had all this? She said, oh, that corn's from 2 years ago. I canned it. That squash is from last year. I canned it. It'll be alright. You'll be alright. She's not a prepper. She has no interest in prepping, as we call it. But she's got skills. And I sat there in amazement at this woman. as she kept pulling things out and setting things up. And the sisters jumped in and they started to help. And by the time the potatoes were done and the meat was off the grill and the veggies were prepared and the salad was tossed and put in the bowl, nothing that lady does, I thought, could ever surprise me. But she just kept pulling things out of jars and cans. And Miss Kim was working in the kitchen and paying attention. Your team does not have to be, as Bear would say, super ultra tactical. Your team doesn't even have to consist of self-avowed preppers. Look to your elders in your family. Look to the people in your family with skills that we would consider prepping skills, and they just consider life. There is a lot to learn when starting out, starting to put your group together, starting to look for like-minded individuals. There's a lot to be said for one, family, two, people who just want to live this way. You know, she doesn't think that the end of the world is coming. Her daughters don't think that, we're going to have an EMP or an economic collapse. And yet, when it does, that woman would be prepared. That woman would have not only stuff in the pantry ready to go, but she has the gardening skills to take the lead on a family-sized garden. I looked at her in a totally different light this trip. Usually I see the loud laughing, center of the action, hostess, helping set up parties, helping to take the babies to the park or to the mall. But here was a lady that I had underestimated. And I think we need to take a second look at our family, even the ones we think of as liabilities, and be at least open to the idea of accepting them accepting them as tribe. And I say tribe because I classify mutual assistance under two flags. My tribe is Miss Kim, my mom, my dad, my immediate family. And by immediate family, I'm including the people I call brother. And you guys know who you are. Those are the people who, for my friends, I will break my back. And then you have Max. your mutual assistance group, your friends, even close friends, people you might even call brothers, who you will work with in an event you have made, commitments to. And yeah, there's overlap, but a MAG member may not be tribe, but a tribe member is a MAG member. There are people that maybe I'm doing this wrong. There are people in my tribe that don't hold the same religious beliefs as me. But we are bonded together through a love of Constitution and of mutual respect for each other. Now, I'm thinking of one person in particular who will jump on my personal Facebook page and, being religious is stupid, being this is stupid. And I love him to death. And there have been several times when people, very close friends of mine, who've jumped on there and started to go after him. And I've had to stop it and say, hey, no, this is someone, I get what he's saying, and, let it go. It's a valid position, even though I don't agree with it, he doesn't agree with me. But that's tribe for me. That is someone who may not worship as me, may not want to pray when I do, but when bad things happen, I know that he will lay down his life so that my right to worship as I choose is protected and upheld. I call him family. He's one of my adopted uncles. Actually, I've got two adopted uncles who would fit in that category. So where are we going with this? Well, when you're forming your tribe, when you're forming your MAG, go back and take another look at the people you might consider even liabilities. Take a look at the skills that your family members and extended family members have. Make a decision on them based upon, hey brother, how you doing? Make a decision on them based not just on whether you like their personality or you think you can get along with them, but based upon the skills that they don't showcase very often. Get to know your family before you write them off. The loud, brash goofball might actually hide your super gardener for your group, or an auto mechanic, or a small engine repair person who can keep your generator running. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and Captain Jack says hi, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. Thanks for helping us get to where we are, and let's keep right on going. Oh, someone missed the memo. The t-shirt link will be in the description. They're still putting together funds for the Arkansas flood relief. Not Patreon. GoFundMe.com, Bear Nation, and then set the funds for Arkansas. So, thanks for watching. Good to see you guys. Good to be back. And we'll chat with you soon. Oh, don't forget that the next Johnson County, Arkansas Prepper Swap Meet is going to be on July the 20th down at the River Rock venue just outside of Clarksville, Arkansas. So, we'll chat with you later. Hopefully we'll see you there. And it's been fun. Talk to you soon.